First, the robots and AI came for the factory workers, then the marketers, writers, and artists. Now it's coming for musicians, and ElevenLabs' latest product looks to be the killing blow for the music industry. We need to talk. Is it time to put down your guitar, your drumsticks, or bass? Maybe pick up a violin for this one last tune. Hello prompt engineers, and welcome to this video for Prompt Geek. Now I know what you're thinking. AI music? That's old news, Prompt Geek. What's the big deal? Well, let me tell you, the big deal is that ElevenLabs music isn't just another generic music generator. If the examples they shared on X are anything to go by, then no. Let me tell you, the big deal is that ElevenLabs' music isn't just another generic music generator. This thing is set to be a hit machine, capable of churning out Spotify-ready tracks that could give even the most seasoned producers a run for their money. And that's where things get a little bit scary, because if an AI can create music that's indistinguishable from human-made stuff, what does that mean for the future of the industry? Will we see a world where algorithms dominate the charts, leaving flesh and blood musicians to fight for scraps? Well, hang on a minute. Isn't that what's happening now anyway? So, let's have a listen to a sample track released by ElevenLabs on X right now.
If I never said before, tell me what you're here for. What's wrong with being me? Why do you have to see love gone empty, love gone empty? Broke my heart to fill you up, broke my heart to fill you up. It's like breathing in and out, or inhale the love and let you down. Broke my heart to fill you up, in like breathing in and out. 'Cause I can't no more go through the back door, 'cause you're too much to bear. 'Cause I don't even care. Love gone empty, love gone empty. Broke my heart to fill you up, broke my heart to fill you up. It's like breathing in and out, or inhale the love and let you down. Broke my heart to fill you up, in like breathing in and out.
I'm overwhelmed with your love. I'm overwhelmed with your love.
Love gone empty, love gone empty. Broke my heart to fill you up, broke my heart to fill you up. It's like breathing in and out, or inhale the love, then let you down. Broke my heart to fill you up, in like breathing in and out. Why, stack 'em like I'm breathing in and out. One look, why you, I'm gone. And I'm breathing in and out. Why you, and I breathing in and out. Love gone empty, love gone empty. Broke my heart to fill you up, broke my heart to fill you up. It's like breathing in and out, or inhale the love, then let you down. Broke my heart to fill you up, in like breathing in and out. Love gone empty, love gone empty. Broke my heart to fill you up, broke my heart to fill you up. It's like breathing in and out, or inhale the love, then let you down. Broke my heart to fill you up, in like breathing in and out.
This week has been a big week for AI-generated music. We obviously had this announcement about ElevenLabs, but we also had a big announcement from Udio.com. So let's take a step back from ElevenLabs and see where this all fits into the AI Music Soundscape right now. Udio.com released their new subscription model, and now the actual app is still in beta, but it comes with a ton of free credits for people to test out. And along with this new model, they've also introduced some great tools that could be game changers for wannabe music producers. First off, they've increased the context window for song creation to 2 minutes. That means you can now generate much longer tracks with consistent verse rhythms, choruses, and melodies throughout. No more choppy, disjointed AI tunes. We're talking full-fledged songs here. But that's not all. Udio.com has also introduced an in-painting mode for subscribers, which lets you select specific parts of a song and then change the lyrics or add in new elements like a piano solo, all without messing up the underlying song. It's like having a virtual recording studio at your fingertips with the ability to tweak and refine your tracks using written prompts. Now, I've got to be honest, I played around with Udio.com's tools myself, and they're pretty impressive. The level of control and customization you have over the music creation process is unparalleled right now. But here's the thing, as amazing as Udio.com's tools are, they still require a fair bit of human input and creativity to get the best results. Here's an example track that I created with Udio's latest update.
Sorry about that. The city sleeps, but we're awake. Say that nighttime has its charm, yet it echoes with your absence. I left a message you never called. If you and I drift too slowly, find ourselves lost in the bends, so maybe the night will lead us home, where we will finally make amends. Under the lamplight's sickly glow, I walk the paths we used to know. If you and I drift too slowly, if you and I drift too slowly, chase the moon across the sky. The streets are cold, the stars are blind. Your silhouette in every shadow, memories we can't erase. If you and I drift too slowly, find ourselves lost in the bends, maybe the night will lead us home, where we will finally make amends. Under the lamplight's sickly glow, I walk the paths we used to know. If you and I drift too slowly, if you and I drift too slowly, traipsing past that faded sign, past the pub where laughter spilled, where we once danced, we sang, we laughed. Now it's silent as a wake. Curtains twitch and hidden eyes are all on me. I won't dare whisper your name. If you and I drift too slowly, I only have myself to blame. Drift too slow. lost in the bends. Maybe the night will lead us home, where we will finally make amends. Under the lamplight's sickly glow, I walk the paths we used to know. If you and I drift too slowly, if you and I drift too slowly, if you and I drift too slowly, if you and I drift too slowly.
Now, as you can hear, this sounds very realistic and much more consistent than it used to before the new context window was added. It can sound a bit muddy in places, and the maximum generation of 30 seconds means it can take quite a few generations to actually create a full song. This example here took me about 40 generations and at least 3 hours of prompting and in-painting to do. Issues like this will be obviously smoothed out as the tools improve, but it could be where something like Suno.ai that can generate 2 minutes of consistent audio works better. And from the ElevenLabs examples that we've seen on X, we can see that they can generate a 3-minute long song from a single prompt with even better consistency and realistic sounds. Now, with Suno, the trade-off seems to be in creativity, where a lot of the voices are very similar and you could hear them break and sound very artificial if they're pushed too far. Udio has a lot more variety and a bit more creativity, and it has got a better sound quality, but it can suffer with sounds layering over each other, and that's what I describe as being muddy, where it becomes a bit unclear where the tune is, how the tune is being carried. With ElevenLabs, well, I haven't heard any artifacts at all in any of the examples. Now, of course, the catch is that until they open it to a public beta, we can't actually make a definitive analysis of it. We don't know what the results will be like out in the wild, or what level of control we will have on the track. Right now, these could be very cherry-picked results, and maybe normal generations aren't as good. I certainly found that with the last version of Udio. The songs that were being released and shared on social media were incredible, and then when I was generating my own tracks, I definitely did not see that same level of consistency that was visible in the examples online. That's obviously different now. Udio is a lot more consistent and brilliant to use. I wonder whether ElevenLabs music will be the same. So where does all of this leave us right now? Well, I think that it's clear that the level of control and customization offered by these AI music generators is going to be a game changer for creative people. Tools like Udio.com are already setting the bar high with their in-painting and extended context features, giving creators and producers unprecedented control over the AI music creation process. But here's the thing. I don't think the average person, the normies, who aren't already deep into the world of AI, are going to be jumping on this technology anytime soon. Despite the incredible advancements we're seeing from the likes of ElevenLabs, Udio and Suno.ai, creating AI music still takes a fair bit of effort and know-how. It's really not quite as simple as typing in a few keywords and letting the machine do all the work. At least, not yet. That being said, I do think the increasing accessibility of these tools could spell trouble for professional musicians who aren't willing to embrace AI in their own creative process. As the quality and consistency of AI-generated music continues to improve, it's going to become harder and harder for human-made music to stand out in an increasingly crowded marketplace. But here's where things get really interesting. What if these AI music generators start allowing users to create their own custom voices and styles? Imagine being able to generate an entire album that sounds like it was recorded by a real artist, with a consistent sound and aesthetic from start to finish. This is the kind of disruption that could really shake up the music industry as we know it. Now, I know that some people might feel a little uneasy about all of this. After all, the music industry is already facing plenty of challenges, from declining sales to the rise of streaming platforms. Do we really need AI coming in and disrupting things even further? Don't forget though, the music industry has always been driven by technology, from the invention of the phonograph to the rise of digital audio workstations. AI is just the latest tool in a long line of innovations that have shaped the way we create and consume music. And while it may be disruptive in the short term, I believe it also has the potential to open up new opportunities for artists and creators who are willing to embrace it. Who knows, the next chart-topping hit might just be written by a machine. Thanks so much for joining me in today's video. If you want to learn about how you can create AI images that could go with your AI music albums, why don't you click on the link just here to my previous videos. Please make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the channel as well. And I'll see you all in the next one, prompt engineers.